So hello children, welcome back. Today we will be solving problem set 13. Problem set 13 consists of mixed sums. You can see the question appears to be big, but it is not so. It's very easy if you follow the question properly. So read the question nearly 2 to 3 times. This problem set 13 consists of addition as well as subtraction. Earlier problem sets you were doing addition separately, subtraction separate. Now this has got both. So we have to find out what is the question asking us to find out. So the first question is, the forest department planted 23,078 trees of care, 19,476 of Behada, besides trees of several other kinds. If the department planted 50,000 trees altogether, how many trees were neither of care nor of Behada? So first you have to understand what are they telling us? That the forest department planted 23,078 trees of care and 19,476 of Behada trees. And beside that they have planted other types of trees also, which we do not know and we have to find out. And total number of trees the department planted was 50,000. So see children, you got 50,000 total number of trees and number of care and Behada trees, right? And we have to find out those trees which are neither care nor Behada. That means they are not care nor Behada, but they are other types of trees. So how do we go about? Simple. First, we will add the number of care trees and Behada trees. So, total number of care and Behada will be subtracted from 50,000. That is the total number of trees. There we get that how many trees which were neither care nor Behada. So, let's work it out children. Here. So, I have written down the statement. Total number of trees planted 50,000. Number of care trees 23,078. Number of Behada trees 19,476. Number of trees neither care nor Behada we have to find out. That's why it's a question mark. So, the first part in this is addition, add. So, what are we going to add? We are going to add care and Behada children. Okay, so how much is 8 plus 6? That's right, 14. So 1 carried here. 7 plus 7, 14 plus 1, 15. So 5, 1 carried here. So 4 plus 1, 5. 9 plus 3, 12. 1 carried over this. 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4. So that's 42,554. So here we get total number of care and Behada trees. See children, once we get the total number of care and Behada trees, we can subtract that from the total number of trees planted by the department. That is, second part is subtraction. So, total number of trees planted minus total number of care and Behada trees. So, total number of trees planted is 50,000 minus, just now we found out, 42,554. So, let's work this out now. 50,000 minus 42,554. Borrow from 5, give it to the next number. Borrow from that, it will become 9. This will become 9. This also will become 9. And this will become 10. So 10 minus 4 children, 6. 9 minus 4, 4. Sorry, 9 minus 5, 4. 9 minus 5, 4. 9 minus 2, 7. 4 minus 4, 0. So how many trees? 7,446 trees. So here we got, there were other trees which were planted, that is So we'll write down the final answer. 7,446 trees were neither Khair nor Bihada. Or you can also write it short as 7,446 trees were other types of trees. Okay, that also will do. Hope you have understood this sum, children. First is addition, second is subtraction. So here I am showing you the workout, children. I have worked out on a paper. So you can pause it and copy down since it's a very big word problem. Systematically it has to be written down. Now this add and subtract I have written for your understanding. That part you can omit while writing in the exam. Once you have understood the sum, you can just carry on with the flow, children. So total number of trees planted is 50,000. Khair trees 23,078. Bihada trees 19,476. We have to find out the other type of trees which are not Khair nor Bihada. That's how we say neither Khair nor Bihada. So the first step is to add, children, Khair and Bihada trees. Then the second step is to subtract from the total number of trees planted. Okay, that's very simple. So you can pause it and copy down. Second sum, you have it for homework. You will solve it. I'll just tell you how to go about it. It's similar, like the first one. A city has a population of 37,04,926. If this includes 11,24,069 men and 10,96,478 women, what is the number of children in the city? See, children, a city, for example, Mumbai. It has a total population, means men, women, children. All together, it has a population of 37,04,926. So, total population is given. Then, out of this total population, men are 11,24,069. So, we got to know men population also. And 10,96,478 are women. And we have to find out how many children are there in the city. So it's easy. First you will add women and men, the number of men in the city and the number of women. Okay. So both when you add 11,24,069 plus 10,96,478, that total number of men and women, you are going to subtract from total population, that is from 37,04,926, and that answer will be the number of children in the city. Simple? Yes. So you got to do that for your homework. Now we will proceed with the third sum. Third sum. Ooh, looks big? No. But it's easy, children. The management of a certain factory means company, they are manufacturing some product. The management of a certain factory had 25,40,600 rupees in the Labour Welfare Fund. From this fund, 12,37,865 rupees were used for medical expenses. 8,42,317 rupees were spent on the education of the workers' children, and the remaining was put aside for a canteen. How much money was put aside for the canteen? When you do not understand the question, children, read it 3 to 4 times. See, I'll explain. Management, that is consisting of the owner of the company. So, they had total amount 25,40,600 rupees in the Labour Welfare Fund. It is a fund, Labour. Labour means all the people who are working for that company. Now from this fund they have spent 12,37,865 for medical expenses. So the people who are falling sick, the laborers, their children, so falling sick, so medical expenses is gone to, that is they have spent to 12,37,865. And the other expense from that fund is 8,42,317 rupees for education purpose. Those workers have children, so for their education, this company, this management has spent 8,42,317 rupees. Now out of 25 lakh, 37,000, out of 25 lakh 40,600 rupees, we have to find out how much is left. Put aside means left for the canteen purpose. That means they are planning to put a canteen. So the remaining was put aside for a canteen. Okay. So it's very simple. What are we supposed to do, children? Total amount is given. 25,40,600 rupees. Medical expense and education of the children. We will add. Okay. Medical expense and education of the children we are going to add, and this total spent amount we will subtract from management's total amount, that is 25,40,600 rupees. Okay, so whatever is the answer will be that amount that is put aside for the canteen. Let's solve. So your children, total amount in the Labour Welfare Fund rupees for 25,40,600. Amount used for medical expenses 12,37,865. Amount used for education 8,42,370. Balance amount, that means the amount that is put for canteen, I have written as balance amount. Balance amount is equal to question mark. So for this first part, we have to add 12,37,865 plus 8,42,370. That is, this is medical expense and this is children's education. So we will add, children. Let us see how to add. 5 plus 7, 12. 2, 1 carried. 6 plus 1, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. 8 plus 3, 11. 1, 1 carried. 7 plus 1, 8. 8 plus 2, 9, 10. 0, 1 carried. 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. 8 plus 2, 10. 0, 1 carried. 1 plus 1, 2. That means it is how much? 20,80,182. Okay. 20,80,182 is the total amount spent. One is for medical and one is children's education. Now this total amount spent, we are going to subtract from 25,40,600. Okay, this is the total amount in the welfare fund, labor welfare fund. So minus 20,80,182. Okay, so let us minus it. 25,40,600 minus 20,80,182. Sorry. So 0. Neighbor also 0. So borrow from 6. 6 will become 5. Carried over here. It will become 10. And from 10 again you are borrowing and giving it to the 0. Hope you have understood, children. See, 0. So you are going to borrow here. He is also 0. So you are borrowing from 6. So 6 giving 1 will become 5. Okay. Now this has become 10. Now from 10 you are borrowing and giving it to this 0. So this has become 9. So 10 minus 2, 8. Okay. 9 minus 8, 1. 5 minus 1, 4. 0. 4 minus 8, Cannot. So borrow, give it to, and this will become 4. So 14 minus 8, children. That's right. 14 minus 8, 6. And 4 minus 0, 4. 2 minus 2, 0. So how much is the amount? 4,60,418. So this is the amount that is left for canteen or put aside for the canteen. So final answer we can write down 4,60,000. This can be your own words, okay, the way you want to write down. 418 rupees was put aside for canteen. It's clear, children? This you can pause it and copy down. Same sum I've just written down on a paper systematically, a bit of neatly, and it will be easy for you to pause it and write it down. So you can pause and follow the steps, children, and practice these sums on your own 3 to 4 times. So now the fourth and the last sum in this problem set, children. For a 3-day cricket match, everybody loves watching cricket, right? So some people, go to the stadium to watch, and there is a ticket to be bought. So for a 3-day cricket match, the cricket match is for 3 days. First day, tickets were sold 13,608. Second day, 8,955. If altogether 36,563 tickets were sold in 3 days, how many were sold on the third day? So first day, you know how much? 13,608. Second day, 8,955. Third day, you don't know, because you have to find out the third day in this sum. Okay, and total tickets sold were 36,563. So how will we do it? That's right. We know total number of tickets sold for 3 days. And first day, second day also we know. So easily we can find out for third day. First day and second day tickets, total number of tickets we will add. And this added number of tickets we are going to subtract from the total number of tickets that were sold for all the 3 days. And that's how that answer will be the number of tickets sold on the third day. Let's see. This little extension. So let us find out the third day. Here I have written down, children. So this is how we go about. Total tickets sold in 3 days, 36,563. Number of tickets sold on the first day, 13,608. Number of tickets sold on the second day 8,955. Number of tickets sold on third day question mark. First step, add first day and second day. So that is 13,608 plus 8,955. On adding, we get 22,563. Now this you are going to subtract from the total number of tickets that were sold for all the 3 days. So total number of tickets, total tickets sold in 3 days minus total tickets sold on first and second day. And that is 36,563 minus 22,563. So tickets sold on third day is 14,000. So final answer, 14,000 tickets were sold on the third day. Hope you got it, children. This sum I just worked out so that we finish our portion quickly. But still, if you didn't understand, you can just write it in the comment box so that I will repeat this sum for you. It's the same. All 4 sums are similar. So children, I expect you to solve these sums, all 4 sums 3 times each. Once you need to copy in your maths notebook, and after that 3 times you are going to repeat it, children. And this quote, I am just displaying it to you so that you know how to be with the animals around us. We need to be kind with all the animals around us, all the plants around us, because nature has gifted us all these things, children. So see you in the next video, and we will start with the chapter Angles, chapter 6. Chapter 6 will be for formative as well as summative. That's why I will cover up angles and circles first. So first I will complete angles, then I will complete the chapter circles, children. These 2 chapters will be asked for formative. Okay? For formative as in MCQ form. Also, there will be another MCQ form, or it could be also like a PDF assignment. That is addition chapter. The chapter that we just finished. Addition and subtraction. So this chapter, addition and subtraction, angles and circles. These 3 chapters are there for your formative. And also we will have mental maths for 10 marks. Got it, children? So all that clearly I will send the note to your class teachers, which will be forwarded to you. So for now, take care. Have a good day. Practice maths and practice and practice. Bye.